Hello everybody and welcome to another announcement video for a Bay12games talk. These are live streams where Toady and sometimes Zach join me on Twitch and we talk about things related to Dwarf Fortress. Generally, about a week before or 5 days before or a couple days before the event, I post a video where you can send in questions. So if you're interested in doing something along those lines and asking Tarn and possibly Zach a question, there is a link to a Google form down in the description of this video where you can find a link to send in a question. Feel free to send in as many as you would like. However, keep in mind that I won't be able to get to everybody's question, and we're gonna probably end up going with a theme for this one. And the reason for the theme is pretty specific. Putnam's also going to be joining us, which means we're going to have a third voice from Bay12 potentially talking about Dwarf Fortress. This means I kind of want to point this one at performance and quality of life updates to the game, because that seems to be the main focus on development right now, alongside of the upcoming Archer/Marksdorf rework is something else that I personally am very interested in. So I will be picking a lot of questions evolving around that, and I will also be lining up a couple of my own questions for the beginning of the show. So, once again, if you would like to send in a question for Bay12 to potentially answer, there is a link down in the description where you can send in a question. Just keep in mind, once again, I will not be able to read every single one of them. Lastly, I would just like to briefly apologize for kind of the break in uploads and then the very heavily cut down Xenonauts VODs that were uploaded. I had a computer meltdown, so essentially my motherboard ceased to function and I had to get a new motherboard CPU and replace my RAM, and I got a new hard drive and some other stuff, so I'm currently staring at a massive credit card bill and missed a stream as well as a bunch of days of being able to edit in a reasonable amount of time. The contest winners video kind of went up at a rush. If that video seems like I feel like that video could have been better, but unfortunately I was editing on a computer where Adobe crashed about 30 times during the process of cutting that video together. But all is well now. I do have the new computer, Windows 11, although I somehow got double charged for my OS and I'm still waiting on a refund. Aside from all of that, have a new computer, so things should pick back up and be a little bit closer to normal once it's no longer 60% humidity and 30 degrees Celsius outside, because today I spent the entire day prone on my bed, actually calming down for once. It's been a stressful week. With that ramble aside, I would just like to say a big thank you to my patrons for making interviews like this possible, and for anybody who is signed up for the Patreon, you will get the audio for this interview early. However, it will all be live streamed, so there's no need to actually do that unless you would like it in audio format specifically shortly after the show. The video will then be premiered live on the YouTube channel for everybody to see, so there's nothing to miss there. Thank you very much for watching this announcement video. Send in a question, and I hope to see you in the next one.